Billy here with Gilbert Travels here at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport. Just got off my flight from Hawaii. We're going to go check out the newly reopened Centurion Lounge from American Express. See what it's like with its reopening with the COVID measures in place. Let's go check it out. Amex swiftly closed its Centurion Lounges once the pandemic was underway. However, they slowly started to reopen them just one or two at a time, starting in October of 2020. To reduce contact points, the lounge must be checked into virtually via app, and then a generated code allows you to access it within 30 minutes. Dallas is not my favorite Centurion Lounge location, given the interior-facing views, but it's still a very modern and spacious lounge, and it's well worth a stop. When we visited, the bar was open, as well as limited party seating throughout. So it took American Express quite a while to reopen these Centurion Lounges, but more or less now that they are open, it's pretty much business as usual. Of course, mask wearing, social distancing, cleaning the tables between seatings, things like that. And the main difference is that the food area is now no longer self-serve. There's an attendant that gets the food off the buffet for you. But other than that, still a beautiful place. Comfortable spot to spend some time here. Let's check out and see what the food is. So there's pretty much just as much food as before. They just played it for you here. Let's see what I got. Got some juice, yogurt, granola, eggs, sausage, French toast. Looks good. The all-important espresso machine was also in use, and thankfully with real mugs as well. Nice visit here in the Amex Centurion Lounge. Excellent as always. Gonna head on over here to Concourse C, see if the Airport Employee Store is open before we head over to our plane today. All right, so this is something I've wanted to stop by for a while. Dallas-Fort Worth Airport Employee Store, which is open to the public. Right over here at the very end of the C gates. Given Dallas is American's home base, this store is full of American Airlines gear, as well as a lot of great all-around finds for any flight enthusiast, whether you work in the industry, are a frequent flyer, or an av geek. So cool to get to stop in there finally. Next we're going to head over to our gate in Concourse A and get on board a 737 that I believe from my research has the newest Project Kodiak seats. So I'm excited to bring you along and show you the absolute latest improvements to American's seat product. All right, let's go over to the gate. So way back in my first series of reviews on this channel, I reviewed the Project Oasis, the new first class and coach layout for American's product going forward. And there have been some improvements to that product. I brought you along on the A321neo that had some changes, including the integrated tablet holder. This is their Project Kodiak or Project Oasis 2.0 update, which brings along some additional features to the seat in response to customer feedback in first class. So I believe we're going to be getting on board this plane here in a few minutes, and I'll show you more about what that looks like. I wanted to fly Project Kodiak to review for the channel, but frankly it was total luck that my last leg back from Hawaii happened to be on this new seat product. So I'm more than happy to take the luck of the draw here. So let's get on board, get in the air, and take a look at the latest changes to American's domestic first class product.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please relax, enjoy our flight out to Seattle, Washington. As of right now, our updated arrival time shows 2:06 Pacific Standard Time. Thank you once again for joining us here at American. Thank you for your patience today.
Now that we're in the air, let's take a look at today's seat 4D in the last row of the 16-seat cabin in a 2x2 configuration. As introduced on the A321neo, the tablet holder is now available in first class to pair with the streaming entertainment American is relying on going forward. To keep your device charged, a USB port is mounted on the seat back as well. So long as you have a tablet, and especially if you prefer to watch your own entertainment brought on board, I like this setup quite a bit. However, I will say already many devices are switching to USB-C based charging, and before too long, the charging solution here will be outdated as well. Things have not changed in the center console, where you'll find a recline button, drinks tray table, and a storage compartment with an awkward to reach universal power outlet. The two-piece armrest deploying tray table also remains unchanged. Legroom is adequate if not exceptional for first class, and the seat still features an adjustable headrest as well. Okay, so what is different? Much of that is in front of you between the seats, where an additional drinks tray table can now be deployed. With all surfaces put out, you will have plenty of room for hot nuts and cold drinks galore once service levels return. The biggest material improvement is that now a bag can finally be stowed underneath the center of the seats. The original design had the console come all the way to the ground, but this has now been raised up to allow for bag storage, finally. This was really a huge oversight on the original Oasis design, and it's now been remedied. Cabin privacy has also been improved with this soft bulkhead system, and supposedly the seat itself has been reconfigured for better comfort. Here and only here in row 4, you'll find that the seats have these extra side wings to partition the cabin, and this longer and more solid hanging divider. While it isn't a true hard bulkhead, it's a nice improvement to the product for privacy. I do wish the wider seat wings could have been added through every seat to increase privacy that much more in the entire cabin. The other change was that the legroom in the bulkhead row 1, was increased as well, which I can attest from prior experience was much needed. So those are the changes that came to American with Project Kodiak, which will eventually be installed on all 2 Class 737 and A321 aircraft in their entire fleet, unless of course it's changed again. Since we're up here in the air, let's take a look at the service levels on American under their current pandemic cutbacks. Upon boarding, all passengers in all classes receive this drink and snack bag. A full soft and hard drink service is available in first class only. In terms of food, the choice of former economy buy-on-board style cheese plate or sandwich is offered complimentary as well as a meal in first. This was my first time trying their turkey and Havarti sandwich, and I must say it was quite good. It also included a very nice chocolate chip cookie. I do look forward to real fresh, hot in-air meals again, but all said, American is offering a decent product for the circumstances today. While American offers their own free streaming entertainment, I instead watched my own content front and center. This is to me the main benefit of this system. We also had some great views as we journeyed diagonally across the western half of the United States. I lowered the outer armrest and went to check out the forward lavatory. Then I got back into my seat and put the armrest back into place. That's another nice feature of this seat design. So let's all take in the views for the remainder of today's journey on up to SeaTac, and don't forget to stay to the end for my closing thoughts on today's flight. So that was Project Kodiak. Not an exciting product necessarily or luxurious, but I think it has fixed a lot of the glaring errors with those early Project Oasis seats. And I think it's a pretty comfortable way to get around. Do appreciate the improvements found on that aircraft. If you enjoyed coming along, thank you. We'll see you on the next flight. And
the meantime, please remember to like, comment, and if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be made aware first when more content is available. As always, thanks for watching.